Warning, the following contains material that may be too disturbing to some people. Descriptions of violence, mature situations, and adult themes. This is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome, howdy folks. We are live. It is Urban Shadows. Wolfy.
Hello.
Hello.
I hope you guys are all doing good. I hope you guys had a good week. We're missing a couple people this week for Broken, so we're playing some Urban Shadows today instead. I don't know what you guys have been up to, but I've been doing a lot of not sleeping and too much Stellaris playing, and working. So, I hope you guys are all doing fantastic.
I actually went to hang out with an old friend of mine yesterday and got shanghaied into his friend group's D&D campaign.
Right on, dude.
It's like we were just going to drink and watch anime, and all of a sudden, like, character sheets come out, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, this is happening. All right.
Right on. Well, cool. I hope it was fun.
I've been abducted in real life.
Yes. Speaking of being shanghaied into a D&D group, soon we're finishing up the arc for Forest of Flesh, this coming episode, this Monday. And we will be taking off for 2 weeks to play in the next arc. And then we're going to have like a session 0. Maybe we'll do that on stream. I don't know. But then we're going to be joined by 2 additional people on Forest of Flesh. So Mori here and Wolfy will be joining us on Forest of Flesh, making the cast Mori, Wolfy, Wolfrin, which is going to be confusing. Ferdy,
Probably I'll just be called Zach over there.
Ferdy and Keo. So should be
That is a lot of people.
Interesting. Yeah, well, it's like 5, right? Mori, Wolfrin, Wolfy, Ferdy, Keo. This would be 5 players. We've had more. We started the game. We started the game with like 7 or 8 people originally. That was before the stream.
You guys run that on Fridays, right?
Mondays.
Oh, Mondays. Unaccessible.
Back to the original day.
But yeah, I mean, if your schedule opens up, Dank, or if Gerblin wants to jump in, you guys are welcome.
Oh yeah, I get like a promotion offer kind of thing too.
Right.
Like instead of doing chat, I got offered a position in workforce, which is salaried.
Dope.
Nice.
Yeah, you get to be a scheduled narc.
Congrats, bud. That's awesome. Scheduled narc.
Essentially, that's what it is. Like, if you're like too late for coming back for your break or lunch, it's like my job to be like, "Hey, this person's not back, and they're supposed to be," and I notify their supervisor.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, schedule narc.
All right. Well, at least you'll be making the big bucks.
This is true. It's like a $7 raise.
Right on.
Bruh. Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. Cool. Well, Wolfy, what are we doing? What's going on?
Well, let's start with the general introductions again. Gee, I wonder who's going to go first. Dank?
Yeah, it's me. I'm the resident murder hobo out here, all war veteran-y. Almost lost my cone to the hole, but thankfully I jumped in the hole and managed to save it. We got scuba gear, so we climbed back out and got properly prepared for this wonderful endeavor into this random hole in the ground full of water. And I am looking forward to either befriending or murdering whatever is in there.
There you go. All right. And Ramblin?
Oh, I thought it was Mori next.
Too bad.
I'm playing Henry. I'm barkeep. I'm a wizard. And I'm also down in this hole. Swimming, I suppose. We're looking for shadow people, I think, right? And we're just going swimming in a deep dark hole. It sounds like it wouldn't be terrifying at all.
Yeah, secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Do.
Yeah. So we're still alive. That is all.
And Mori.
I'm the tiny terror iris. I'm currently the only one not blowing bubbles right now. And since we're down a player that usually plays Urban Shadows with us, currently left unsupervised.
Oh God, the nightmare.
No gods,
Speaking of
no
said-
masters.
Speaking of said player, Gerblin is unable to be here today due to illness. So, whatever thoughts you can send their way, they should be in chat and everything.
Yes, send
Gerblin says they're
Gerblin
supervising from the chat.
Hope you get feeling better, Gerbs. And speaking of which, why don't I just show? Can I show it now? Can I show it now, Gerblin? All right. Let me see here. So Gerblin has been working on some art while out sick, and oh, it's gigantic. Hang on, let me shrink it down so you can see it. For Enigma. So it's in progress. It looks awesome. We also have another one too. I think this was your favorite, right? The one on the left, right?
Yeah.
I will not say
Yeah, the red one.
why because we're not 10 minutes in, I don't think yet.
Not quite.
There'd be a few bras there.
Yeah, just a few extra ones. And then there's also this one. Here we can.
That is again Lorge.
Yes, they spawn in extra big.
Extra thick.
I think it's because the image resolution is actually quite nice. So I think the bigger it jumps them in at first is because the resolution's extra good. So go check out twitter.com/sketchingspace for more drawn goodness. Yeah? Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gerblin. You're awesome. I hope you get feeling better. They do. They do look awesome. Yes. All right. That is all I. Oh yeah, you can. I guess I need to try to start getting in the habit of doing like proper announcements at the beginning, anyways. So, our Discord's public, guys. You guys can run in here and you can see the memes that these guys are posting in the Chaos channel. You can see other chats going on. You can see announcements. You can see some inspiration and art that people post, lore talk stuff for the various different shows. Check out the Discord. It's free. You can do that there. Also, our Paladin the Beverage, our murder hobo, Dank, he's fueled up on NOS today a little bit, but he needs NOS. He needs more NOS. He actually doesn't eat food. He only consumes NOS. So go to his GoFundMe, and that link there. If you're watching on YouTube, it's in the description down below.
It's pretty accurate.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter and stuff, and I think that's all the announcements. So sorry to interrupt, Wolfy.
No, you're fine. All right. Well, does anybody? I mean, we briefly went over kind of what happened last time. Is there anything else that anybody wanted to mention from the previous session?
Oh man, I've slept since then.
Yeah, mostly why I do that.
I'm trying.
Here's the chance to ask questions and me to answer them.
I can't remember their name, but Az had a water fae on the phone, and that's how we found the hole.
Right.
Vicente, yes.
Vicente.
Okay.
Picante.
I mean, they are slightly spicy.
They're currently watching Max get the shit beat out of them, and a phone went flying, if I remember correctly, at one point.
Oh, a lot of things have happened.
Okay, so that's how we found the hole. And we're thinking, yeah, I remember us searching like the park, and they were getting like a bunch of weird things, like, something seems to be here, but it must be below the ground. And so we were thinking about digging, and I think we had Az call the person. They directed us to a spot. Maybe it's been a while. Yeah, and then we ended up getting in the hole, me and Dank, and we're going swimming, and we're looking for these shadow people things that are dark fae, right? And the whole idea was that 4 heavenly lords are using the stuff that they're getting up to as an excuse to like seize control of the district, maybe if we don't find a way to fix it.
Well, they may still try anyways.
They may still try anyways, but if we find a way to fix it, at least it like takes away from the reasoning that they would use to do it.
Yeah.
Right, it takes away from basically their casus belli.
yeah, and to put it in Stellaris language, casus belli is a reason to declare war on somebody. In order to declare war on another empire, you have to have a casus belli, a reason to declare war.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Meow.
All right. Okay. Well, should we just pick up there? What do you guys want to
do?
Yeah, that's probably where we would pick up. You guys getting ready, and at this point, Az getting a call on a different phone and realizing that they have just been called off like for an emergency. So somebody is having a medical emergency at their job, and they have to go. So they're actually going to leave the other phone with Vicente with you, Iris.
Just get like shoved in her hands, and she's just holding it like, what is this?
Az points down to the two of you in the hole. You take care of her or else.
But we're in a hole.
I don't care. You don't let anything come up here.
Fair enough.
Good. I'll be back.
Oh.
So yeah, you get a oh hi, who is this?
Iris?
Oh hi. I've been told a little bit about you. So I guess that was an emergency. Do you guys need like help?
Daddy said it was a hospital emergency, and she's like looking the way Az ran off. Like you can hear like the you can hear like the giant question mark above her head.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
But Pops and Gramps are down in the sinkhole.
Huh. And they have things, so you're gonna be stuck there, aren't you?
I'm going spelunking.
Huh. You know, I have an idea. Hold on, click.
He's just like staring at the phone like, oh god. Dad's gonna kill me.
All right, then what do you do?
It's like,
the Fae just hung up on you.
No. It's like, do I call this number back?
You could try.
She's gonna give it like 5 minutes since they said they're gonna try something first.
Okay.
Since Daz used to trust them, she's going to give them a little bit of trust.
Okay, 5 minutes goes past. Nothing seems to happen. So you do a call.
Yeah.
All right, you call. It rings. It rings. It rings. Finally, you get a voicemail.
God damn it! Fucking Faye! And she hangs up.
You leave that voicemail? I like to imagine you're like the first part gets cut off, and so you're literally just saying "Faye" on the voicemail. Oh. All right. Well, yeah.
She just puts the phone in her pocket and she's just like steaming mad, sitting next
Do
to
you
the
tell the
sinkhole.
others what happened?
He hung up on me!
Okay.
She's
well,
making
you
sure
know,
there's witnesses so she doesn't get in trouble.
that was very rude.
You do start to see some bubbles from in the hole.
Oh.
Yeah. They're just coming from what seems to be the bottom of the, sinkhole.
So there was a
That's not
little lip part that went somewhere else full of water.
right, but it's not there. It's in a different part that doesn't seem to lead anywhere.
I don't like that. I do not like that at all. No, sir.
Iris does kind of lean a little bit to get a better look at the bubbles.
Do you do anything? Do you do anything about the bubbles?
She would point them out to Henry and Dank if they haven't noticed them already. But I mean, she's
right
on the edge of the sinkhole. She wouldn't jump in or anything.
So we're in the sinkhole with a bunch of water, and we're seeing bubbles.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where they seem to be coming from?
They seem to be coming from a part of the sinkhole that doesn't really have anything there. So it's just bare earth there. Like
an edge, on the side under the water? Or
no, right in the middle.
So it's there's an air pocket under there.
It seems so, but if you look closer, they don't seem to be coming. They seem to be appearing.
Okay, so they're not coming from down on the bottom. They're just appearing out of nowhere.
Okay, so I'm gonna get my chain chomp thing, and I'm gonna set it down in the bottom there. So if anything untoward tries to come upwards towards us, it's gonna get an ass full of teeth.
Okay. I will say it's fairly deep.
Well, yeah, the thing will sink to the bottom eventually.
Right. I'm just saying that, just to let you know that it's a fairly deep middle, so somebody could be there without, touching the bottom, of course.
Oh, so it's just coming up from the middle, not the actual bottom.
Right, not the actual bottom. It's just coming up from somewhere that doesn't seem to have anything below it. So no opening below it.
Can't really secure the chain chomp in a way that would make sense.
Right.
Question.
I won't do that then.
Two questions, sort of. Last game, I shielded everyone here.
Still the same scene, so I'll count it as continuing.
Okay. The other question I had is, I think I can answer it myself. I think it's definitely a no, but I couldn't use like elementalism to move the water, like part it or anything like that, right? Because it says you conjure the elements to strike out at your enemies. I don't think I could do anything else, right?
Not necessarily with elementalism. If you wanted to do something like let it out, that would be something that you would probably be able to do.
Would I have any idea from listening to what with Az's conversation that this could have something to do with Vicente? Could I roll for something maybe?
Go ahead and keep your cool. Basically trying to remember something in the face of being real nervous.
9.
Okay. Yeah, you remember. I mean, there's supposed to be like a water fae, right? Maybe that's a thing. But you, if you are going to remember that, you're going to get a little overexcited, and you're going to fall in the hole. Basically, trying to lean over too far to talk to them.
All right, Ramblers, let's get
Can I at least put Dad's phone down first?
You said you put it in your pocket, so no, technically you can't.
Oh. Well, I hope Dad's phone is waterproof. Because
In the
I go.
Thanks for the follow, Lightning. Appreciate you.
At least I can swim.
That would be a bad thing if you couldn't.
Welcome in. The water's fine.
How big is Daddy's friend?
You think so?
He's a water fairy. I think that's what I remember him saying.
Interesting.
And
So
as
it
you
might be
finish
kinda
saying
bad that
interesting,
he
you
just
see
changed off him.
something burst past the surface of the water. Oh, okay. That was really weird finding my way here.
Oh, now it's a pool party.
Oh, yay! I'm in the hole! I thought I was going to end up somewhere weird again. I hate ending up in water fountains. And I was told there was one here.
I can imagine that being incredibly unpleasant.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm here to help.
Well, we appreciate your company.
I mean, I hear people going to get, to go underwater in the dark and everything. I can't just let you guys do that yourself.
Fair enough. Well, let's start going through this underwater tunnel thing.
Oh, but as I say, she doesn't have anything to do that, right? Points towards.
Iris is just there,
yeah,
just
Iris.
like kind of like half floating, half doggy paddling.
Did we have more scuba gear still in the car?
You didn't, because you had the normal stuff, but you didn't necessarily have a kid-sized scuba gear.
That's fair.
Because Iris is small.
Well, I did grab a couple things from my apartment before I left, so do you want to come with us?
Would Daddy be okay with it? And she's like giving him side eye.
I mean, technically speaking, you'd probably be safer with us than up there.
Okay.
I mean, because if you're up there, something could kidnap you. You do look, young.
I have a knife.
All right, so yeah, he will kind of, I wouldn't so much say swim over to you as glide over to you. He's very graceful in the water.
She is watching him.
and then proceeds to hand you a small stuffed plushy octopus.
She like even grabby hands. Her face is gimme, gimme, gimme.
Gives it to you. So you put that on your head.
Like this? And she puts it on.
And it proceeds to cover you in what seems to be a wetsuit, except it's plushy.
She like spins to look at Dank and Henry, like all excited.
Huh, now I feel underdressed.
Yeah, I only have the one, so I'm glad you guys had something. Oh, also this, and gives you what looks to be a conch shell.
Huh.
She looks at it very confused. It's pretty.
You're going to use that to breathe.
Oh.
She like leans her head back. It is like that very like. The hell did you say?
Yeah, no, it's like an oxygen tank, except significantly more compact.
Yeah.
And
you don't necessarily need to be attached to it the whole time. Basically, you just take a big, deep breath from it, and that'll hold you for a while. It'll feel weird. You're going to have to get used to it, though.
Nifty.
It'll work underwater, though, so technically I guess you could breathe more often, but it's uncomfortable, I feel. At least that's the people who I've gone diving with have told me.
Okay.
Better than drowning.
Yeah, that's what I've heard, too.
Well, let's take a breath and take a swim, I guess.
Onward and downward.
All right.
Ira still like looks like extremely skeptic as she like takes a breath and goes.
And as you'll see, the map has changed.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to have to zoom out quite a bit, unfortunately. It was a large image.
I just see the top part. Is that right?
Exactly.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, you guys see kind of one of the areas that you'd noticed previously, but with a little help from Vicente, you actually notice a second spot as well. Both of them seem to be going deeper into the hole.
Oof.
Left or right? Wait, which one did we notice without him?
Most likely the left one.
Right it is then.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I will need keep your cool rolls from everyone.
Okay. Cool. Burp.
Oh!
Henry.
As you all make it past what looks to be a bit of a tighter area in the area right here.
Can I assist Henry?
You may.
Yes.
Perfect. So yeah, you all partially succeed, which means you're all going to lose something.
My cone.
Oh no. I don't have anything I can lose. I can't drop my staff or something like that. I don't know if...
For those of you that don't have something obvious to lose, you're going to lose your composure.
Okay, can I take composure? I would much rather lose composure.
All right. You're going to lose some time from your oxygen tank as you begin to hyperventilate.
I think that would be fair for Iris anyways, considering she's got to do that conch thing anyways. So she's got that weird way of breathing.
Right. So yeah, Iris, you feel weird. This is not something you're used to. So you desperately want to take another breath, but you know it's going to be a bad idea to do so. Y'all are talking like you can't find the cone again. Y'all are fine. But yes, we will also start a clock on your oxygen. Only on you, however, Ramblin.
Okay.
So we'll do a 6 clock. So you'll get 6 goes, and then you're going to have to start going back up.
All right. Oh, no.
Whereas I'm going to start a different clock for Mori, which is going to be a 3 clock until you have to take another breath.
Ooh.
All right.
Watch as the cone drifts away into the abyss. Saddened, but I continue my journey onwards.
Yeah, you all make it past the little bit of a narrowing in the tunnels. Let me reveal the next portion. And you all kind of watch as the cone seems to settle and fall into the only other hole in the chamber.
Well, obviously I'm going after it. Cannot leave it behind.
Oh, Iris, you wanted to investigate?
I think that's when she was trying to roll something to help me assist me on my miss earlier.
Oh, yeah. It just, for whatever reason, every now and then they have their little loop that goes back.
I don't know why it
And
did that.
yeah. Nah, it's fine. I believe it's the same thing anyway, so.
Okay, so we find a bigger opening, and what else did we see?
There's one opening down below that you can see. The cone has actually fallen down into it. Other than that, it seems fairly barren as far as this particular opening goes.
All right, go towards it. That's 1, right? It's 1 of 6 turns on the clock.
No, that was because you lost your composure there. Otherwise, you guys will have enough to make it through the cave dive. But if you panic too much, then you'll have to go back because you're using it too fast.
Wait, sorry, I didn't understand. So there was 6 turns on the clock that I had because I freaked out. Is that turns like
not turns?
Oh, okay.
It's instances. Clocks in this particular one can advance however you would like. They can be turns, but in this particular instance, it's going to advance every time that you panic.
Oh, okay. Understood. All right. keep swimming down into the dark.
How's Vicente doing in all this?
Looking around like a kid in a candy store. is like talking as you guys are going, and you guys can understand perfectly fine. Oh my gosh, this is interesting. I've not seen a cave that goes directly like this before, though. I think this is similar to another one that I've been in, but makes a comment about the cone. Oh no, you lost the cone. I mean, I could go get it, but then I'd be like away from you guys. That probably is not a good idea.
Well, we're heading in that direction anyway.
I mean, you can't exactly talk underwater.
Yeah.
That's true.
Scubas sometimes
I
have
don't,
a speaker
does
system.
Vicente understand sign language? Oh shit,
Sorry, one more time?
Dank would know ASL, not the Japanese sign language. Shit.
Some scuba systems do sometimes have like a way to speak underwater.
And
yeah,
they could always...
like...
And since Vicente could talk, you could always play charades.
Yeah, okay. Charades. Would I have to roll for that?
No, just describe what you do.
Dank makes a swimming motion, gestures towards the cone, gestures towards himself, and then starts swimming towards the cone.
Oh, you're going that way anyway? Oh, good.
Yeah. Thumbs up.
Yeah, I guess that is the only hole here. All right.
Retrieves cone and
Guys,
puts it on head. Well, swim down, grab the cone, put it on my head, keep swimming.
It is getting a little bit darker down here.
Good thing the cone has reflective stuff on it.
Do you have any glow sticks?
Yeah, do any of you have illumination?
Probably.
I mean, I have elemental.
I grab like a diving lantern.
Can I make light magically?
I'd let you do a let it out to try and do so.
Okay. How do I do let it out?
It should be under basic moves.
On the left-hand side under spirit.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see.
There you go.
10.
Yeah, success.
If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
So if you look at the basic moves list, you can see that there's a list of stuff that you can get for Let It Out. You can either take 2 of those things and take a corruption, or take 1 thing and not take corruption.
Okay.
Second page.
Yeah, I'm looking. Let's see.
Perfect.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay. Take +1 forward on your next roll, which would be a bonus, right?
Which would be a bonus for later. Yep.
Extend your senses, supernatural or otherwise. Frighten, intimidate, or impress your opposition. Take definite hold of something vulnerable or exposed. I can take 2 and mark corruption.
You could take 2 and you would mark corruption. Yes.
I tried extend your senses with something last session. It didn't really help that much. I'll try take +1 forward on your next roll and take definite hold of something vulnerable or exposed. I don't know what that means.
All right.
I'm hoping it's worth it, the corruption I just
to kind of let you know what that might look like. You said you wanted to use your magic to, do something like that. If it was to, either impress or surprise someone else, it might have been the other one. But in this case, just the magic in the area is generally exposed or vulnerable. And so you can use it for your own devices when you let it out. And so in this particular instance, I assume you make some sort of light, though you could explain how that looks.
It's just a floating like orb of energy that comes out of the staff and hangs in the water. Maybe follows as we swim.
Okay. Sort of a kind of mage light sort of spell.
Yeah, like mage light. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah, you guys see quite a lot clearer.
Since Iris has been watching Vicente, she's going to attempt to talk.
Okay. What about?
She's gonna like attempt to say like hi, like see if it even works.
You attempt to, and bubbles escape your mouth. You will advance 1 on your clock.
What about a little at that, but keep swimming.
Perfect. So you're now 2 on your clock out of 3, and Ramblin is still at 1 out of 6. The cone did fall over here. Oh, hold on. It put me on a different thing. There we go.
Oh, so it's still going.
It lodged on something.
Oh.
Just a little, outcrop of rock in the tunnel.
I'm gonna ready my knife anyway and swim towards the cone still.
Okay, you may do so. Which turns out to be a pretty good idea when you see something kind of coming out of the darkness towards you.
Oh!
What does the thing that I see look like?
It's hard to tell exactly, but I mean, from what you can see, it looks like a shadow.
I gesture at myself, then to the cone, then at the shadow, and then I make a move aside kind of hand gesture.
And you're doing this to the shadow?
Yes.
Okay. It kind of lurks there. Doesn't really seem to respond.
I slowly advance towards the cone, making sure that I'm still facing towards the shadow as I swim in that direction.
Where do you have your light facing?
That's a good question. I assume it would be on my head.
Okay.
So facing forward.
All right. Yeah, the shadow is going to rush you.
I'm gonna stab it.
All right. Go ahead and roll Unleash.
Okay. It's probably going to be bad.
Oh, that is a miss.
That is a miss.
Although, wait, no, did you? No, you didn't take that. Or did you take that?
It only works
the one.
I think the one that I took only works with firearms because there wasn't one that's just like anytime you unleash, use mind instead.
Could you check again? I'm fairly certain one of them just works if you increase. If you, knife to a gunfight sort of thing, or gun to a knife fight. But that's just if you increase the, if you escalate things, which bringing a knife to a fist fight would be escalating.
I didn't even think about that, yeah. Okay, so then I would roll with mind instead.
Yeah.
So how do I...
Yeah, that is the thing. Technically speaking, you don't necessarily need to bring a gun to the thing. It just has to escalate violence.
Here's that move, though. I don't see it on here.
It should be in the middle at the bottom. I believe you put it on your sheet. Let me see.
I guess I did not.
Oh, no, I don't think you took that one yet. Or did you have an advance that you did?
I had an advance that I did that I just took. Whenever you unleash an attack with a firearm, you roll mine instead of blood.
Oh, that was the aware one. Okay. Well, you should add that to your sheet at some point.
The aware one
And
is
then-
on the sheet.
Oh, is it in your other moves? Okay, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, so I don't get any kind of bonus.
Okay, yeah. You don't at the moment. Never mind. Sorry. So we'll keep the 4.
Yeah.
So yeah, you will either take harm or lose something.
Drop the knife.
Let me see. Yeah, either inflict harm or find yourself in a bad spot. Well, actually, technically speaking, a miss, you don't do anything.
Oh,
No
okay.
harm no harm does either way.
Fair enough.
It is going to, for want of a better word, kind of push you aside as it runs past you.
Oh.
And very quickly goes skirts the edges of the cave as much as it can and goes the other direction. So it goes down this direction over here.
So it's kind of a good thing that I missed.
Yeah, maybe. I was kind of worried it was going to then attack you back. And I was like, all right, this thing attacks him. I'm going to blast it. I don't know how. I'll figure it out.
But yeah, that leaves you alone with the traffic cone.
I eagerly go to grab my cone and put it back
You
on
retrieve
top of my head.
Perfect. You have acquired a cone.
Yes. It is the cone of cool. Not quite a cone of cold. But man, does it look snazzy.
Iris is shaking her head slightly.
That's the person that has an octopus on their head.
I am swimming there triumphantly with the cone on top of my head.
Mine's plushy and magic.
Was that
Mine.
was that path a dead end, or does it keep going?
From what you could see, it looked pretty dead-endish here. You were close enough, so I will reveal the rest there.
Oh, okay.
Dead face. Yeah, I'm not swimming further into that. That looks really narrow. I swim back out with the cone on top of my head. Gigantic shit-eating grin on my face.
You do indeed. Rejoin the group.
What is Vicente saying about all this?
Oh, well, yeah, that was the shadow. I don't think it liked the light that you guys have.
Gestured like it didn't seem that hostile. Like a just like line across my throat and then a shaking my head.
Yeah, I don't think they like to fight in the light very much unless you put them in a corner. Which I guess it kind of was, so, you know.
Just kinda like shrugs. Definitely looked like a corner, but okay.
Yeah, but it knew, I mean, obviously it knows this place better than us, so probably knew it had somewhere to go.
Can I point at Vicente? Point at Vicente, and then I make the talking motion with my hand, and then point in the direction the shadow went.
Do you want me to talk to it?
I nod, and I start swimming in the direction the shadow went.
Oh, they're kind of dumb. I don't know if it's gonna work. I could try though if you want, but yeah, we'll see.
Play charades with the shadows.
They're kind of dumb. Oh no, I was thinking they were like people. That we'd be able to like reason with them or something.
No, they're much more like animals.
Iris is gonna like pat her octopus and be like, "Pet."
All right, so you guys try and go deeper, I guess.
Yep.
All right. Well, you come to a fork.
Yeah, I'm betting up is still the right way to go in this one. It's going to be one of those scenarios where the bigger opening just leads to a big old dead end or a boss room.
So you want to do the upper tunnel?
Yes.
All right. Well, now that you've chosen it, everybody roll, keep your cool.
Alright.
Iris is looking at Dank and like pointing down. But when he decides to go up, she just like
We'll
sighs.
see
and
how
goes
many of
up.
you can make it past this little bend in the cave.
Oh gosh. 10.
There you go, Henry.
Okay. Iris, you are going to advance 1 because you succeeded partially. So that's the end of your 1. So you're going to have to take another breath. Also, does anyone want to help out Dank?
I will.
Is he stuck on something or what? Is he having trouble fitting?
Probably the cone got stuck.
Yes, he is very much in a bad spot.
I hitting
Okay.
the wrong thing or something.
Yes, you must be.
Yeah.
Lend a hand would be the one that you want to hit.
No.
Yeah, there you
The
go.
one next to Linda Hand, so I don't understand, but
Did you have them both set to the same faction mortality?
You're- yeah, it's both set to. I made sure it was set to mortality before I
Yeah,
hit it.
either way,
Okay,
it's
we'll
a
just
plus.
take that first one just because it's exactly the same, so don't worry about it. But yeah, so you know which
I'm
one
gonna
to hit
start
now, so no
expanding it
problem.
center.
Yeah, not a big deal. We'll take the success. I'm perfectly fine with that since they're the same modifier and everything. Cool. So yeah, you do succeed at like helping Dank from like getting caught somewhere. Dank, you still are going to lose something. Not the cone this time. A little bit more important since that was a little bit of a bad fail.
Fair enough. Well, I didn't lose the knife on the miss. So I could lose the knife here.
Okay. So you lost it right here. So it actually was lost behind you and sank down.
Okay. Well, stabbing something down here kind of seems like a bad idea for now anyway. We'll pick it up later. If we end up going back that way.
All right, so we'll start your own clock. It's another 6 clock, just like Ramblin. So you're both on your first segment of the clock. And now we get to deal with Iris, kind of helping out Dank. You kind of feel your lungs start to burn. And you know this, you have to take another breath.
Okay.
So roll one more, keep your cool, to see if anything bad happens while you do.
The gifts of the chaos chat are so good.
All right, so Iris, as you are like pulling the conch shell up to your mouth to like take another breath from it, you kind of mistime things a little bit, and you end up like swallowing a little bit of water.
Wait, so I gotta
some
roll.
of it goes down the wrong tube. So go ahead and take 1 harm.
Do I have to roll to keep your cool right now too?
No, you don't need to yet. You have only gotten to your first segment.
Okay, cool.
All right, but yeah, you guys managed to kind of make it through, though Iris looks a little bit kind of bad. Vicente's kind of over near you, kind of patting your back and kind of, it's okay, you'll get used to it. I'm sure next time will be better. But you all make it to the next little opening.
He has the look that the boys recognize as stupid Faye. They is clearly not recognized as Vicente, but it's like stupid Faye magic kind of stuff.
Oh no. This looks like it's gonna dead end, or it might, if we go up, right? Like it might circle around and then somehow go down on the left side of it, but
Either that or we find an air pocket.
yeah, maybe.
Right.
Oh, guys, there's a thing up at the top.
Oh, it just leads back to there.
It leads to the other path, yeah. Well, we're this far into it. We might as well explore it now.
Might as well.
Okay, so you swim upwards.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
It definitely does connect.
Oh, but where does the path to the right go?
Oh, is that an opening?
Yeah.
I feel like we gotta check that out.
Get
Right
it.
there? Yeah,
Yeah.
you see an opening. It seems to be a little small.
Bigger than the one that we just came through.
You want to send the child
Yeah, it
in?
gets a little bit, it looks a little bit smaller further in here. I'll show what you can see. If you inspect there, you can see a little bit further.
Okay.
If we're sending Iris down there, can I get the magical light thing to follow her?
Yeah, I would allow that.
Do I need to make a roll or anything?
Nah. You made it. You're in control of it. Okay, so you're just sending Iris kind of down the rightmost hole?
Yep.
All right.
Most likely to get stuck at least.
Go ahead and keep your cool. As Dad senses tingling, they're gonna make my child do something dangerous. All right. Well, you're actually gonna make it through. However, when you see what's at the end is gonna be the problem.
Oh no.
Yeah, this area is almost a little too small for you to even be able to turn around to go.
Oh no.
So you're going to have to back out of here. Which is honestly very good that you guys didn't send either of you to, because backing out is the worst thing you can do in a dive. Because all of your stuff can get destroyed and you won't even know it.
Ugh.
You will go ahead and advance 1 on your counter again, Iris, just because I assume getting like down to a place and realizing, oh, I can't turn around would be a little panic-inducing.
Not to mention the thought of the Fae might get mad at me if I rip their plushie suit.
All right, so yeah, go back around, or not go. So let's go back and do one more. Keep your cool.
Here we go.
Okay, you managed to get around. Now you can either take another on your clock, or you can, cause a little bit of scuff to the suit.
Hopefully Vicente will forgive me. They seem pretty easygoing.
Okay, so you choose the suit this time?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you get a little scuff on the suit. It feels weird.
I imagine it's also one of those things where it's like Iris doesn't even realize it happens until after she gets out.
Right. You felt something like touch you, and then it felt weird there for a minute, but then kind of once you get back out to the rest of the group, they can actually see, oh, there's like a bit of the suit like not there anymore.
Iris should have this like, oh no, look on her face once it's like pointed out to her.
Oh no, are you okay? That doesn't look great. You should probably avoid that happening too many more times. I don't know how long that thing will last. I've not had to use it myself. And I mean, like, it's not going to matter much right now, but if we get much further, it would probably not be very comfortable to be outside that thing.
She's like looking up at Vicente, very shocked.
Anyways, I guess this other way is the only other way left to go unless we want to go back.
Sounds like we've got to go that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, going up.
Catch we'll go up. Catch a breather, and then try again, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, you end up in a pretty large cavern area.
Can we surface for a second? Let everybody's.
It's still all underwater at the moment.
Oh. All right, then. I'll just go right back to it. Oh, that's a sharp, like thin bend there. Do we have to make it keep your cool to get up to the top there?
Are you going back up or back down?
Back up.
I was thinking we were going back up.
Okay. Yeah, definitely keep your cool.
But y'all can refill the dog's food and shanks real quick.
Yes. Nice. You slipped through pretty good.
There you go,
nice.
Henry.
So do you. Now we've just got Dank. Yeah. You all, having experience behind you, you all managed to slip through what feels like the tightest passage you've gone through yet, but you manage. Yeah, it was definitely not comfortable.
Now can we surface and give everyone a second to catch their breath and steady their nerves?
Yes, you may all go back up to the surface.
Neat.
Okay. As soon as we breach the water, pull the mask off. All right.
Yeah.
Everybody good? There was a couple close calls there.
I do not like the water temple.
Yeah. Yeah, Az comes back
it's a temple, Gramps.
and we're all just gone.
It's an old video game.
I know Zelda, but it doesn't look like a temple.
Well, we haven't gone far enough yet. You don't know. I could be. Either way, it's a water level, and everybody knows water levels suck.
Water levels do suck.
At least in Mario, you get the fireballs.
I mean, one of you has a light ball.
Yeah, but
Dank mentions that, and Iris looks at Vicente.
No, I can't do fire.
Okay, I might be able to do fire, but I don't know if it's gonna work in here.
it probably won't. Plus, the shadows are immune to fire or something. I think that was brought up. Fire doesn't really hurt them.
Oh, right.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's not really the fire doesn't hurt them. It's just that it's not super effective either.
What about lightning?
We're underwater. You're gonna kill yourself.
Yeah, that would be a bad idea.
Just go take a bath with an air fryer. There you go.
What about cold?
I mean, ice could work. The water's pretty cold.
Oh no, something to think about.
I think just shooting somebody with rocks would be better.
So Vicente, you were saying that they were not smart. Can they be communicated with?
I mean,
what do
I'm
they
sure there's
eat?
somebody that could. What do they eat? Well,
Yeah.
that depends. Pretty much anything. Anything living.
That's comforting.
Okay, so we need to find a sacrifice.
No.
No?
No.
I mean, if you get a big enough fish.
I don't think getting a big fish would be that hard.
Fish would be fine. Are we gonna find fish in here though?
Down there? No, it's the wrong kind of water.
Do a fish.
Here, let me. And Vicente is going to swim over to you, Iris, and kind of put their hand near you for a second, like they're asking if they can, just touch your shoulder.
Okay.
Do you nod or something?
She's just looking at him what are you doing? She says he okay,
I mean, I think you swallowed some water earlier, which is not great. I can try and help.
Oh, okay.
Cool. I can't do this very often, but and Vicente's going to touch your shoulder, and you get to erase the harm that you had.
Oh. you.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, well, it was pretty much the conch shell that made you do that anyway, so God help.
All right. Well, I guess there's not much else to do but go to the part we didn't get to. Question, Wolfy. Do we know? Will we have to make the rolls again when we go back through those areas?
Yes.
Uh,
Particularly tight areas will require a roll every time.
It seems to me that if we go left, we'll have more rolls to make than if we go right.
From what you can remember, yeah, that's pretty good the case.
All right. Well, I propose to the group that we go back down the same way we went down the first time.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. Everybody good?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, from the map, it looks like you really only have one keep your cool until you get to the area that you haven't explored if you go to your right. So if you guys do that and you don't have anything else to do, we'll just go all the way back down to where you were.
All right.
Cool.
Oh, it's a 7.
Okay, we'll start your clock again, and you have one spot again. Same on Dank. Unless you want to lose anything, Dank.
No.
Okay, we'll continue with the clock then. All right, and Iris, you've been in some tricky spots here, so you are getting better at getting through these easier. All right. So yeah, we're back down in the depths. Let's see what you see. Hold on, you can see a little bit more of that. There we go. There are 3 openings before you.
Take whichever one looks the biggest.
Biggest one? All right.
Well, Iris was gonna motion that, like, why don't each of us go look at one?
Oh, yeah, split the party so we all die.
Well, not like go down them, but just like glance at them.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
you can look a little bit further.
Can I send
Yeah.
the
With
light
this one
ahead of me down one so I can see like further down it or anything like that?
Probably, yeah. I don't think you could do anything more than line of sight. So let's see. You'll probably get here on this one.
That's a tight squeeze.
You'd probably get to. Let me see if I can. To here. Let's see. Well, no, a little bit more. There we go. And then this side would get you. There. And that's not everything because you're not there, but.
Yeah.
Wide open over here.
And each of those areas is where your light basically hits a wall. So at the middle of each of those areas is basically a wall. So like here, here, and over here.
Well, this small one looks tighter than the area only Iris could fit down. So I don't know. If anything, I might check out this one first before we go this way, just to make sure.
Which one are you checking out? Sorry.
Oh, you're not seeing my clicks. The bottom left. Yeah.
Okay. I missed the first one, so I was making sure. Okay. Do you want to go through there? Yeah. It's large enough you don't really have to make any check here. Okay.
Is that another?
If you do the
opening?
light trick again, then you can see to here.
Okay. Is that another opening at the bottom too? Right.
If you look into it, you can tell that it is hollow. Well, not hollow, but it's a dead end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wish I could change the fog color a little bit, but eh.
I think Dank had the right idea that the big way was the right way to go.
Okay, so you guys want to go this direction?
It's not just up to me. What do you guys think, party?
Yeah, because I don't think any of us can fit down the smaller one.
I got the feeling that the really tiny one loops around and connects to this somehow. But I don't know. I don't know for sure.
But I could barely fit down that one.
Yeah.
There's no way I could fit down that one.
Yeah. Like the first thing that comes to mind is I heard this story about a guy that was caving, and there was like he would get through these like tight squeeze spots all the time, and they were in like this pretty dangerous cave, and he went down a tight squeeze spot like that where it just got thinner and thinner, but it looks like it's gonna open up, but it doesn't, and he didn't make it out. That's like the first thing that comes to mind. He got like stuck upside down. I don't know. That looks a little too tiny to risk you, Iris. I'm sorry. I wouldn't want to send you down there.
Yeah, let's piss off the doctor. Let's do that.
All right, so you're going to go down the right-hand side, sounds like. I think we've heard from everybody except Dank.
Dank, are you still with us?
Headset died, apparently. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. But what do we do if the shadow rushes at us now? We need somebody to hit it with a cone. Oh, by the way.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Did you hear what was going on, or do you need a little recap?
I need a little recap.
Okay, where'd we leave off for you?
Right when Henry was investigating over here.
Okay. So yeah, they saw over there, they saw that this area is a dead end. They did the little light trick over here, so they saw that there's a wall kind of in this area. And they were both discussing that this tunnel seems to be real small, and they don't really want to go there. And so they were thinking of going over to this right bigger side.
By the way, have we seen his knife anywhere?
Yes. Now that you ask about it, it was right here.
I like to grab
It was in the little hollow.
Yeah, I like to grab it and hand it back to him.
Yeah, you can. It's a fairly large hollow. It's just like a space of dead water.
I'd feel much better with him being armed with a knife than just a traffic cone.
All right, Dank, you have your knife back. If his headset didn't die again.
Oh no!
He was typing a second ago. Let's see.
I'm about to send him a new headset.
For real, for real. Things keep going like this. We may have to leave you guys in the depths for next time.
Oh god. Can you imagine Az come back not knowing why his child is gone?
Right?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That is out.
Him trying to call Vicente and Vicente not being able to answer his phone under the water.
You sound different.
Oh no, his phone's gone. Because Iris has his phone.
Do we leave the phones outside or are they water damaged now?
I assume the ones of you that had a suit on put them like either at the car or like in the suit somewhere where it wouldn't get damaged.
Okay, so like, okay, I didn't know if like sweatsuits would have like a dry pocket. I'm not sure. I'm not that familiar with them.
I have no idea.
They usually do.
Well, Iris's is a magical dry wetsuit, so maybe it's not too water damaged. Guess we'll find out.
Az would panic, apparently. To Az just fucking diving into the goddamn water. Where is my child?
All an adventure.
All right, Dank, how much of the explanation I gave did you hear?
No, because it kept freaking dying.
Okay. Long story short, they're thinking of going the right, bigger way.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. Do I see my knife as we start going that way?
I just handed it back to you.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, they found it in the little alcove.
Okay. All right, yeah.
All right.
Are we cool with heading down the gigantic opening?
Yeah, I think you were right. I think that's the correct way to go.
Okay. Before you get too far, you do see something.
Oh no.
It's another fork.
No, it's a spoon.
Or it's a shadow thing rushing at us again.
Definitely. Very large shadow. You'll have to run. But no, yeah, it is basically a fork.
Oh.
But if you do the light trick, you can pretty much see most of the one on your right.
Yeah.
Can't quite see all the way down, but...
Looks like it probably dead ends, but can't be sure. Unless there's like a tight squeeze, like right in here or something, or maybe it goes to the right in this way a little bit and then goes down.
Right.
Better.
Yeah, I think it's definitely better to go that way.
Okay, going this way. Got it. Pretty large area.
Oh. And there's another squeezy bit right here, right?
Yeah.
Yep, and as you can see, there is another one down here.
Oh, okay.
But before you get all scared, I will show you what you would see with the light trick, and it's a dead end.
Over there it is.
Yeah.
All right. You guys want to, if you go to through there, go ahead and give me a keep your cool roll.
All right. Oh no, Dank roll 3.
Jesus Christ.
Didn't mean to hit that twice. My apologies.
Okay. All right.
1 and a 2, Dank. Come on. You're supposed to be the best at keeping your cool out of all of us.
I know.
You've seen like combat.
I know. It's the way this system is, man.
I will say, it's because it's spirit.
Is there any way I can help him?
No.
Not to get up to a success, because you can only add like +1.
Okay.
Even the two of us wouldn't help him.
But yeah, you're going to get caught, so because it's a miss, we're going to add 2 to your counter. So you're 3 out of 6 now.
Okay.
Oof. Now, if
I think instead of being scared, I'm just getting more and more mad.
That's probably what it is.
I like that. So you're breathing heavier because you're getting angry.
Fucking
Right.
water temple.
But yeah,
that's
once you guys are able to calm down a little bit, you do kind of look around the area a bit more.
Now, once he reaches 6, if he doesn't just like start drowning, right? He just has to surface.
He'll have to go. Yeah.
Okay.
He'll basically leave the party for a little while, and depending on how long it takes, he might come back.
Okay.
Basically, I'll start another clock, and depending on how things go, that clock will tick. And then he'll be back once the clock is done.
I can't tell if that's water pouring or somebody's ripping farts, but...
What?
What's happening?
No idea.
I was hearing a noise. I couldn't tell what it was. That, what is that?
Nobody's mic went off, though.
Wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong thing.
All right, I'm not trying to call anybody out. All right, if you can fart if you want to.
It might be my wife snoring.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
It's just picking up like barely. Let me see.
All right. So yeah, you've got a new cave area.
So if somebody reaches 6 and they have to leave, I almost kind of want to go with have everybody just leave. But
Wait, couldn't I just like take a hit off the conch?
You could try that.
Yeah.
yeah,
That could.
the problem might be is if you both like, because her counter is lower. If you both hit it like right at the same time, it might be an issue. Maybe. I don't know.
Right.
How it works. I was wondering if maybe
Burn that bridge when we get to it.
yeah. I was wondering if maybe my heal might help. From the staff.
Not really.
Yeah.
So the staff just affects living things, and it's not really like him that's taking damage. It's something that's like running out, basically.
Yeah. Okay. So we got a way to the right and a way to the left. That's another squeeze.
There's actually 2 to the left you can see.
Oh. Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, 1 there as well.
Yeah.
Let's check out the bigger one to the left.
Yeah, this one. Let's do it.
Bigger one to the left? Okay, do you want to kind of look in it first?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that looks like the right way.
Yeah, like there.
Man, this thing is deep.
So you go down that way?
Yeah, over here.
Yeah.
Okay. As you do, you see a little bit more of the rest of the place that the light couldn't reach earlier. Hold on, give me a little bit of trouble here.
No worries. Oof. That's not a dead end, right? That's just tight squeeze.
I think so.
If you kind of put your what's it called, your light down there, you can't get it any further than what you can see. So either it has a really harsh turn or that is a dead end.
Oof.
So we go back and check out that spot.
Yeah, we know it's safe. Yeah, it's bigger.
Okay, check the larger spot up here as well. Okay.
Oh, that goes the opposite direction.
And it does.
Well, I mean, there's still the off chance that this one way up here somehow curves around and goes straight down.
It'd have to be really skinny to go through that portion, though.
Yeah, we might as well just try to get through here, I guess. That's the only way to go.
Well, we didn't actually look down this one, did we?
So that's not actually a spot,
Oh, this
but
one.
as you look around, you can see a little bit up higher on the area where you're looking, Dank.
Tiny as
Oh, you mean-
though.
Oh.
That's awful. I don't like that at all.
Yeah. I bet it connects here. Or they could connect, like these two connect, and then they lead to another chamber, like way over here or something.
Iris is giving y'all looks like y'all expect me to go through that.
Yeah, we're gonna deal with it.
You have a large amount of ways open to you at the moment.
None of them are good.
Everything is awful.
They're all scary. Yeah, I say we go that one. It's the furthest down.
Okay. Who's going first?
Iris will. She's small.
All right. Since it's Iris, you're actually small enough that you realize it is completely a dead end. You don't have to roll for it.
Oh, you saved Dank.
Thank goodness.
Okay.
That way then.
It's either this way or this way. They both look scary, so yes.
That is true.
Gerblin says, think skinny thoughts, y'all.
Thanks.
All right, so which one do you go down and who goes down first?
She's probably gonna go first again, ain't she?
March.
I don't mind going first.
Can you even fit?
I can try. If it looks big enough for me to fit, then I can try to go.
You'll have to squeeze, but you can fit.
Just go.
I've taken the least amount of things.
Composure damage.
Yeah, this
I have like a +2 in spirit.
Yeah.
That too.
8.
All right. Yeah. We'll take 1 more on your clock for composure, so that's 2 out of 6 for you. But now, I am going to reveal a little bit, and you have to show me which way you're going before I reveal any more.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I know which way you'll choose, but just in case.
Oh, yeah. Definitely left.
Okay, making sure, but I assumed. And here we go.
Okay. All right, it opens back up.
You do notice something. Sorry, you do notice something kind of on the wall of the cave, and it moves towards the top of the cave.
Ooh.
Not there, but
Like here?
there.
Here? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, I feel like up might connect back around to this thing up here somehow that we never went down. But we are here to try to reason with the shadows, sort of, right? Or at least deal with them. So, but we'd have to get all of them, wipe them all out if we're gonna like exterminate them. I don't know. Do we poke the bear, guys? What do you think?
You're by yourself right now.
This is true.
Am I?
Yeah, technically. No, nobody else has made the roll yet.
That's what I was saying. How long do we wait before we go after you?
I would come back and direct them. And
do you want to go back, or do you maybe want to like send your light back?
Send the light back. Yeah, I'll send the light back.
Okay.
If Iris sees a light, she's immediately going after it.
I'm staring in the direction of the shadow that I saw move, or something with a thing that I saw move at when I send the light away.
Yeah, it looks like a shadow, and it was going up that direction I showed you.
Okay. Just making sure it, like, I probably can't see once I send the light away, so I'm just like staring into the darkness, hoping the thing doesn't attack me.
Yeah, probably not very well. All right. Yeah, the rest of them get through.
Okay.
Y'all managed to follow the light just fine.
Okay.
It helps thinking skinny thoughts. Thanks, Gerblin.
I'll put my hands in circles around my eyes like binoculars, and then I'll point to the ceiling where I saw the shadow move.
Well, if there's a shadow in there and they don't like light, I'm not gonna look that way because I have a light strapped to my forehead.
Right.
Just like thumbs up and then keep my head down.
The thing is, are we here to just like get to the bottom, or are we here to interact with the shadows? I kind of feel like
Both. Like, I think we're supposed to get to the bottom and then we can interact with them on, like, not in an underwater cave.
all right, it's worth a shot, I suppose. It's not like well, they can go somewhere. They can get out, I guess. All right, whatever.
Yeah, there's a few ways they could leave.
Yeah, just keep swimming. We'll just check out this spot.
Okay. it kind of leads off into a very murky tunnel, and you feel like that one goes far off to the side. It definitely doesn't feel like it's super part of the system, and you can actually feel like a pull from the water as you try and go that direction. So it feels like the water is wanting to drain that way.
Okay, so there's probably air that way.
Yeah. I put is the sides of the cavern like soft there or anything? Is there like anything?
Yes.
Oh. So it's not really a spot we can go through comfortably.
Vicente definitely kind of swims over towards you. Yeah, I wouldn't go that way.
Okay, so new plan. Swim back to the top and bomb this thing shut.
And bomb it shut. Is that what you
You
said?
go bomb it shut.
I mean, are you going to deal with the cave on top of us?
Well, that's after we get out, we bomb it shut.
Wait, what are you bombing?
The openings all the way up at the top. There's only like 2 of them that lead out. From this system, anyway. So we just bomb them shut.
Okay. While
So if you guys are all deciding to go back up top, we can do that. But I just want to make sure you don't want to do anything else while you're here.
well, here's the
Would
thing.
attempt to interact with the shadows underwater at the bottom of a dark cave.
We checked this way, which was a dead end.
It seemed like it did. The light didn't go any farther, or there was a sharp turn.
Didn't Iris go down there? And
Yes, Iris discovered that it was indeed a dead end.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
That's my mistake.
So we still could try this direction, and we have the shadow pressed up against the ceiling here.
Oh no, it went through a tunnel there.
Oh, so there's 2 different tunnels here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here.
Oh. Let's follow the shadow.
Okay.
Now backed into a corner.
I mean, surely it wouldn't have gone to the direction that would just lead it to be trapped. If it
That's
was,
fair. Follow the shadow.
right? Like, that's my logic. It wouldn't, like, if it's fleeing from us, it wouldn't have like backed itself into a corner, right? If there was a way it could go to like either get out to get away from us or to get to something safer, that might be the way it would go.
Okay, but what might be safer for a shadow?
Well, darkness, right? I would think. I don't know.
Darkness or friends?
Those.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, there is air up there. I can hear some air above us.
Oh, okay.
That.
Yeah, I'll listen to Vicente. Let's go towards the air.
Okay. Who goes first?
I guess I'll go first.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Dank go first until there's a tight squeeze. At least, just in
All right.
case.
There's actually no tight squeeze. You can actually, it's a fairly small area, but you can surface.
Okay, so I didn't have to roll for that.
All right.
What was that?
Did I have to roll for that?
No.
Okay, good.
It's just a, like, only one person can surface at a time, basically.
Okay.
Like,
Well-
it's just like a small pool that the opening goes to, so.
Okay, so there's nothing cool in here, just some oxygen.
No, as soon as you swing your light around, you see a giant teeming mass of shadows.
I turn.
surfaces like, oh, we found an air pocket finally. And then look up, and there's just a bunch of shadow monsters. Oh god!
Like switch clicks down.
Staring.
Oh no! What happens? Do they attack him or anything?
Depends. So you immediately turn off the light?
Immediately.
So now that you're above water again, I mean, you know how hearing is like weird underwater. Well, now that you're kind of above water, you can kind of hear like something that you've been feeling like you've been hearing this whole time, but you didn't really know what it was. And it almost sounds like a bunch of bees buzzing, but you can tell it's like agitation from the shadows above and around you. But as soon as you switch it off, you hear the light, you start to hear the sound get a little bit quieter and a little bit quieter, and nothing seems to happen.
Okay then.
So they're like bugs?
Well, they've been described as like an infestation that if you don't kill every single one of them, that they can come back. I mean, the bug thing kind of makes sense, but I don't know if it's just that he's describing the sound they make as being like that, or if they're actually made up of.
Well, no, like the idea of you don't kick the nest and they don't bother you.
Yeah, like a lot of the stuff about him. Yeah, it's like bugs. Yeah. Right. Well, it's just Dank because only one of us can surface at a time. So, what do
You
do?
could get out of the pool and onto, but not really dry land, but and allow somebody else to surface as well. But
Yeah, I'm gonna go further into the dark. That sounds like an awesome.
that would be the thing.
I'm gonna do that. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, if you would like, one of you can go in now.
Yeah, I'll go.
Apart from like, going out, would we know that the shadows are there?
See my light shut off real.
Yes, you would have seen his light shut off. So what do you do, Ramblin?
So he gets he surfaces, then the light cuts off. When he climbs out, can I tell that he's climbing out?
Yes, because you still have your light there. And it's not letting out a huge amount of light into the chamber, but it is letting out light to where you can see him not in the like area where you would need to be to surface.
Let me just roll 2d6 to help me decide. Is there like there's not like an mind? There's like an intelligence roll. Let me just roll mind for my own sake. How can I do? I guess I can just figure someone
Mislead, distract, trick, I believe, is a mind roll.
Okay.
There's also figure someone out.
Oh, all right. I don't extinguish my light. I'll tell you that right now, but I'll get out. I'll start to get out of the water, but I don't I don't put two and two together that's why he turned his light off or anything.
Right. Okay. So yeah, you kind of surface, your light kind of follows behind you, and both of you hear the strange buzzing around you start to increase in tempo again.
Stage whisper, get the light out of here. You're going to kill us all.
Could I extinguish it, or do I have to?
Yes, you may extinguish it however fast you would like.
Yeah, it's just
it is part of your magic.
It flickers like a fluorescent light bulb for a second before just like flickering out entirely.
For the people outside of the hole, which is just you now, Iris and Vicente.
You're in darkness.
Yeah, number one, sudden darkness, and then number two, you hear through the like weirdness that is the water, you hear like a crack, and then there's a like fairly, very like a really pretty light that Vicente kind of holds.
Oh, thank gosh.
Here, you want a glow stick? I got him from Max. He uses them at the club.
She reaches out and like clutches one.
Okay, so we
Oh,
found.
look, there's a couple of things, and Vicente points to like the opening that they went into, and Iris, you notice a few shadows leave the hole and skirt around you towards the area where the water is flowing out towards.
No.
So some of them are going to survive no matter what's about to happen. So they're getting out.
Well, if we can chase them all out that way and then plug that hole, then maybe we're cool. And it's somebody else's problem.
No, there's.
He's gonna look at Vicente like, what do we do?
We should probably wait here and see what's going on, unless you want to go in. But their lights kind of went out when they went up there, so either they're dead or shouldn't bring any lights in there. So I don't know that there's anything better we could do in there than out here.
But
if they're dead, I can just get you out of here, so no worries.
She does not look happy at that prospect.
Oh, man.
All right, so we got here. We have nothing to offer them. They're not intelligent enough to like have a proper conversation with.
I would like to let it out.
Okay.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm trying to tap into since they can't reasonably be communicated with like with words. What my goal here is to extend my senses, supernatural or otherwise, and be like maybe it'll help me be able to see them or communicate with them telepathically or something, or like to try to make them understand why we're here. And just I'm trying to avoid killing them. I don't want a fight with these things, but I'm trying to find a way outside the box to try to reason with some magical entities here.
Okay. So trying to do that, it kind of depends on what you would be ultimately after. What you're saying is you're trying to like, instead of talking to them, which hasn't seemed to work, you want to like try and
they're fake.
You want to try and like affect them.
I'd be willing to like make a deal with them to like, hey, like you guys leave, go somewhere else in exchange for a thing. I mean, Faye have been, I don't know about in this setting, but in some other settings are known to make deals. Or I would be willing to frighten, intimidate, or impress them into getting the hell out of here off our turf kind of thing.
Okay. All right. I don't necessarily know that you guys have, because you really haven't actually tried to talk to them technically. You've only tried to charade at them.
Okay, well, I guess I can try talking first. Like, just seeing if that works.
Yeah.
And just be like, can you understand me? Into the darkness.
You feel something brush your leg. And let me tell you, you are in pitch black, so...
It's rather unsettling, I would assume.
Yeah.
Fine.
Do you know why we're here?
You seem to hear the buzzing get a little bit louder and then go back down.
Is that a yes?
You hear the same thing again.
You're bringing trouble to our district. Is there an arrangement we can make where you leave peacefully?
You hear it again, slowly get a little bit louder and then softer again.
Is there anything we can do to expedite that?
You feel like somewhere in the dark, it's not as dark as it should be. Do you know the concept of the color Eigengrau? It's the color that you can see in complete darkness when you close your eyes.
I'm not familiar with this. No, this sounds interesting.
Yeah, because there's just a little bit of light that exists in the body as well, and so you almost feel like you can see something, and you almost swear you can kind of see the outline of the cave, and it almost looks like a shadow puppet play.
Okay. Can I watch it?
And yeah, basically, as you kind of look at it, it starts to get a little bit clearer, and you kind of see what looks to be just like a looping image, which is it kind of, as you kind of watch it a few times, you think you can pick out the beginning because there's like a pause beforehand where everything goes black. And kind of at the beginning of the loop, there is a big mass of black just in the center of kind of the, I guess you could call it a screen. And the like big mass of black, sorry, at the center and bottom, and basically things start to like pop off of the mass in the middle and kind of go out towards the side, and you can kind of just see as the edges of the screen are almost eaten away by it until finally the big mass in the center collapses in on itself, leaving just a single black thing that slowly wanders off of the screen.
So,
and then it starts over again.
So it's like there was a lot of black, and then something happened to where there was less of it until it couldn't sustain itself or something, and then there was only one little bit of it left. It sounds like they're trying to tell me that this is what's happened to them or something. Am I interpreting that correctly?
You get another brush across your leg.
Ooh. So, so they're like, so you're near extermination then? Is that what you're concerned about?
You hear the same thing as before, a little bit of getting louder and then getting quieter, but then it happens again.
What happens again?
So you hear it gets louder and then quieter, but then it gets louder and quieter again.
So it's like a maybe.
Or a no. Are you trying to exterminate everything else?
Louder, quieter, louder, quieter.
Maybe.
Okay, so that is it.
So it could have been. It's like maybe it's like once for yes, two for no kind of thing. So
Yeah.
that would be like a no and a no. So not worried about being exterminated. Not trying to exterminate everything else. Do you just need a place that you can go?
The buzzing gets quite loud and then backs down to its normal volume again.
A place where nothing will harm you.
You start to see the shadows flit around the cave as the buzzing grows to an almost cacophonous noise and then simmers down again.
It seems like a yes, like an intent yes. Oh, geez. I don't like where my head is going with this, but I'm thinking about offering them a place at the bar. Like a room.
I think it would make more sense to give them a place at the bunker. Because it's isolated and sure as fuck nobody's going to get in there.
What about Bunny Island?
The hell is Bunny Island?
It's only populated during the day.
What, buddies?
I don't know what Bunny Island is. What?
It's an island is a small island just off of the mainland of Japan that's literally only populated by rabbits.
Don't they also have one that's only populated by cats?
I think that's somewhere else.
I know there's an island that it's populated by like the deadliest snakes in the world, and there's so many of them.
You mean Australia?
Well, no, there's like an actual island. So there's so many of them that at any time, anyone on the island is within like 2 feet of one of the most venomous snakes in the world. There's like millions of them. They just cover the island.
Japan has Cat Island too. It's like our island.
Oh, cool.
Would Henry know about Bunny Island?
Probably. It's a really popular tourist attraction.
But is he the kind of person that would do tourist stuff?
No, not really. Not at all.
But he has been hanging out with Iris.
Could I maybe get a roll?
I'll let you keep your cool.
12. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
You remember. Iris was talking about it the other day.
Yeah, I'll say something about it. Maybe we can help you find a place. There is an island. I've heard rabbits roam it mostly. People leave it alone at night. Have you heard of this place?
Gets a little louder, gets a little quieter again. And then there's a pause, and you think you see something again. And this time it's like a on the like screen that they're showing you. You can see what looks to be like a bunny. It's a little abstract, but it looks like a rabbit almost. Bunny, whatever it is. And you see that kind of getting, for want of a better word, stripped, and then just being kind of all bones, and then another and another. But you can see like a massive shadows in the off to the side that just seems to keep getting smaller.
It's not enough to sustain them.
Okay.
Is that right? You need more than that to eat?
Louder, quieter.
Does it have to be people?
Very quickly, louder, quieter, louder, quieter.
No. Okay.
I wish I was there to ask questions.
Do you just need more?
Louder, quieter.
Okay. Maybe I might have a place, and I look at Dank, and maybe there is another place that you'd be able to use, or at least have your own space in it. if it would be as simple as giving you more rabbits, perhaps we can help with that.
Yeah, I mean, we could source food. That shouldn't be too difficult. Like, I mean, if they eat plants, I can do something with that.
Louder, quieter. Louder, quieter.
Okay, so no vegetarian diets. All right.
It has to be animals.
Wait, what about corpses?
A pause.
I furrow my brow at Dank for a minute.
Hey, people die all the time.
It gets a little louder and kind of holds there for a second, and then starts to get quieter.
Okay, so corpses would be pretty great.
Maybe?
Is that a hesitant guess?
It gets louder and then quieter again.
Okay.
Because, I mean, I have sources there.
I think better than nothing.
Yeah, I mean, safe space, all the dead folks you can eat.
Jesus, Dank.
Well, you know.
Perhaps try to give them something maybe more appetizing to them now and then. If
Slightly spoiled illegal shipments of fish. Look, if it's illegal, I can get my hands on it.
They don't seem to have any response to that.
Do you think you'd have room in your place for...
Without a doubt, yeah. I mean, look how many of them are clustered in this small spot here. Like, the warehouse is friggin' huge.
Yeah, this cave is only really, or the air pocket cave is only really about the size of a pretty small apartment.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, a bunker is pretty big.
That it is.
Does that sound amenable to you? My friend has an isolated bunker. It's underground, but it's more spacious. Maybe you could have your own area there.
You feel a little bit of movement in the air in the cave, and Dank, you hear something next to your ear that says, "You offer?"
I do.
And then the entire cave stills, and you hear from all around you small giggling.
Oh, that's unsettling.
I have
And then,
friends.
and then all at once, you feel the air start to almost whirlwind as you can practically feel all of the shadows exiting the cave.
That is going to look like a freaking nightmare to Iris.
You see an almost black whirlpool heading out of the cave and down that area Vicente told you not to go. Sorry, what was that?
Iris is fucking clinging to Vicente, you know, like the like scared cat.
Oh, yeah. And very soon there are no more shadows left in the cave.
I turn to Dank and I say, now you understand, that means they're your responsibility. You're going to have to feed them and water them and take them out to go to the bathroom.
To be fair, you don't want me to feed them a note.
Dude, what? What did you say? What was the end of that?
If I am the only one sourcing food for these things, we're going to have to start killing a lot more people.
I'll help with what I can. Certainly. We're in this.
Fair enough.
We're in this together, I think.
Pets now. Why did her first pet have to be Faye, guys?
Well, at least we didn't have to exterminate them.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, unfortunately for Iris.
And now Dank has a roommate.
Yeah.
Yeah, good time.
Iris is looking up at Vicente like, the fuck just happened?
I
And
have
they
no fucking
roommates.
idea. I think it's probably safe up there now, though. You want to go in?
She's nodding. Still clinging to him, like he's gonna be the one who has to swim.
He swims and pushes you into the hole.
All right, so corpse disposal team acquired.
Oh man. I do worry about them growing in size. Might be harder to manage.
Well, you know.
And maybe try not to be a bad influence.
I will weaponize anything and everything.
The fuck just happened?
It's like
Yeah, Iris gets through.
Do you know how big of an ally this could turn out to be?
certainly. I just worry it might be a bit too big. Like a Frankenstein's monster situation.
We will burn that bridge when we get to it.
Fair enough. It's like you get to the end of the quest line in a video game and it's like, do you want to make the enemy into a nuclear bomb, or do you want to make them a cute fluffy dog? And we chose the nuclear bomb option.
Right?
Potential.
Tunnel snakes rule.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right.
Tunnel shadows. Dank, I do want you to add shadow infested to your workshop.
Oh,
So-
I'm so glad they didn't come to the bar. That's what I was worried about. I was like, oh no, I don't know if the bar would like them being there. I don't know if they would do something to it.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine waking up in the middle of the night to either go to the bathroom or get that random cup of water so you don't flick on the lights, right? Because you know it's your house and these things just roaming around.
Oh man, it'd be terrifying.
I mean, it's like having a whole lot of cats.
Yeah, pretty much.
This one's talk.
You know, a hive mind of cats.
That kind of sounds pretty awesome.
I just wake up in the middle of the night to shadows staring at you, making.
I'm going to have to keep my important biological components surrounded by very bright lights at all times now.
Well, it sounds like you might. I don't know if you have like if you're able to like partition off areas in the bunker, but
Yeah, I mean, I could probably like close a hangar or something, and then they can just have that spot.
yeah.
Doesn't mean they're gonna pay attention to.
And I mean, you got a lot of crazy stuff, so you could make. I would think you could make an area like airtight, so there would be like no place for them to squeeze out, like into areas you didn't want them in, or whatever.
I think I'd just have like really bright lights in areas I didn't want them in, and I'd have a conversation with them about that.
Fair enough.
Like, all right, this is your half. This is your
So much
space. This is
shit.
mine. If you want to mess with my shit, you have to pay rent, and you are not going to like having to pay rent.
Oh, at least we came to some sort of arrangement with them. I'm sure that won't come back to bite you.
I mean, if they do, you know what? I'm okay with that.
On the bright side, if the 4 Heavenly Lords try anything, we've got a small army of shadows.
Now we need to find where the rest of them are nesting and get them all in one huge hive mind.
Maybe that's why the Heavenly Lords didn't like these things. Maybe there's something... I don't know, maybe there's some way for them to get to them somehow.
That's probably why they just wanted to shut down the whole place. Because these things are dangerous to them.
Perhaps. Well, should we return to Az, let him know we've rectified the situation?
Sounds like a plan.
It is midnight.
Oh, snap.
And I still need to eat something.
We again hit the perfect time to end.
The characters will at least work on hidden at the cave system anyways. Should probably be like our ending point.
Yeah, since we've gotten through all of the weirdness, you guys can get out of the cave without too much issue.
Awesome.
Right on. Well, good job today, guys. We got Dank an army of shadows. Oh gosh.
Mars would look dejected as she gives Lucian-Tay the octopus back.
Would you mind if I repair this and then send it back to you? I don't really have any use for it.
Can you keep it?
Yeah, sure. It's not good for much besides diving, but I mean, it's cute.
He like hugs his legs.
Perfect. I'll just get this thing repaired and yeah, I'll send it over.
She'll also pass back the conch.
Oh yeah, that one I am going to keep. Too much use for that one. All right. Well, it was fun spelunking with you guys. If you do it again, you have to invite me.
Without a doubt.
Thank you for your
Pull out
help.
my phone. Like, let me get your contact.
We couldn't have done it without you.
What is it, kid?
You can get water out of stuff, right?
Yeah.
She holds up Az's phone.
Oh, You know, I'm not good with technology, but I can try. And basically he kind of focuses on it for a little bit before like water like splashes out of it. But you also see it start to smoke.
That's good.
Yeah, that didn't work.
I can fix the rest of it.
He passes it to you very quickly.
There we go.
She's gonna hand him her phone real quick. That was probably up in a bag that they left. Can I have your number so I can put it in Dad's new phone?
Well, I'm sure he probably knows my number anyway, and if he didn't, I think he has Max's memorized. But yeah, I can, yeah. And starts to put his phone number in yours, and whoever else asks as well.
Sure.
Excellent.
I'd like to add him as a contact.
You may.
Always make sure to like add to hers, not bad Faye.
Faye, not bad Faye.
Just save it from my phone as Picante.
Thanks, Gerblin.
Can I put a face to a name?
Yeah, you can try.
Oh, come on. It's two ones.
Mark Wild.
I rolled 2 ones.
You can still mark it.
I've already got Wild marked. Anyway, that's fine.
I'm going to do the same.
Sad.
Because.
Before he runs off, Iris is going to know, do you know the fish wizard?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get You get, I forget what the put a face to a name does. I think you just know about them.
Yeah.
Let me see. 10 plus, you've dealt with them before, learned something interesting and useful about them, or they owe you a debt.
Sweet. Sorry. Debt sounds cool. Yeah, sure.
Okay. So yeah, it turns out that you worked with Vicente at some point. So you also kind of know a little bit about Vicente. And then first we'll go to Iris, who asked the question. Iris asked, do you know Fish Wizard? And Vicente goes, Fish Wizard? No, not that I know of.
He is the Fish Wizard.
I think.
No.
I think Daddy said his name was Morgan.
I think Az has talked about him a few times. He said that I would probably enjoy meeting him, but I've never seen him that I know of.
We're not allowed to eat leafy greens and mangoes till we go meet him.
Huh. That sounds weird.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay, though. I never liked those things anyway. Meat for me.
I like mangoes.
Yeah, mangoes are delicious.
As you kind of see Vicente kind of grinning at the thought of meat, you do notice that they have all canines. Or not all canines, but like all pointy teeth.
Oh. Wow.
That's awesome.
And also, you kind of notice this a little bit more, Dank, because you remember that Vicente's basically murder for hire.
That would explain why I know.
Yeah, Vicente is like unimportant murder for hire. Like, they don't usually ever fail their mission.
Okay. Impressive track record.
Yeah. So perhaps you worked alongside him for one of those particular instances and helped him complete the mission.
Sounds about right.
And so he owes you one for basically helping him out at that point. Also, Mark Wilde.
Cool.
All right.
Well, good stuff today, guys.
Yeah, got entirely through the caves and dealt with the shadows.
Literally dealt with them.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I'll do some announcements. Thank you guys for playing. A pleasure, as always, playing with you guys. Let's see. There it is. So, if you're watching on YouTube, all the links are in the description down below. Since Gerblin couldn't be with us here today, go check out twitter.com/sketchingspace and send some love. Hopefully, Gerblin gets feeling better soon. We missed you today, Gerbs. Good to see you in the chat. Hope you get feeling better. And is currently working on some new art for Enigma. So we showed that at the beginning of the session. So go check it out. Go check out the Twitter. Let's see here. Dank, who was our resident cone expert / shadow army tamer, has a GoFundMe where you can send NOS and energy drinks and all the things that he consumes. Only NOS and energy drinks, no solid foods. So send
Pretty much 4 days a week. I have 2 NOSes a day, and that's about it.
Jeez, dude.
Bad.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Maybe send him something to eat. maybe send him some NOS and some actual food. And our Discord is public. You can jump. There's a lot of memes in the Chaos channel tonight. If you want to jump in and see the memes, all the delicious memes, you can do so at the link there. It is public. It is free. You can also see things like lore talk for some of the shows, some inspiration, art stuff gets posted, general chatter you can engage in with us if you're interested, all that fun stuff, show announcements, that kind of stuff. I think that is everything for today. You can also find me on Twitter, Ramblin TV, on YouTube, on Twitch, on all the things. You can find me. You guys know the thing. That's all I got. Did I miss anything, guys?
Remember.
I don't think so.
And remember that the bees. Is that what
bees?
All right, everybody have a
Yeah,
good
I guess
week.
some of those would still be buzzing around, huh?
Yeah.
Probably, they still haven't calmed down. They're still angry.
They're still a little high.
Yeah. That reminds me. Friday we'll be back with some Unknown New Orleans. That starts at 8 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. This Friday. Then Monday we'll have some more Forest of Flesh. We'll probably be finishing up the arc on Monday. It might be like a quick session, so if it's like too fast, because we're right at the end of it, we might play some video games after. So you can tune into that Forest of Flesh Monday at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. And then we're off of Masks next week, and we're off of Unknown New Orleans, so there's not going to be any show on Tuesday and Friday, but we'll hopefully be back with some more Broken on Wednesday next week at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Everybody have a fantastic night and a great week. We'll catch you all later. Bye, folks.
Bye.
Bye.